Hi there, folks. This is Sean Brodrick from Uncommon Wisdom Daily. I'm at the San Francisco Hard Asset Show. I'm here with Rob Cray, VP of Communications for both Exeter and Extorre, two companies that I've written about a lot and I find really exciting down in Chile and Argentina. Rob, could you please tell us the latest on the companies?
Yeah, thanks, Sean. I know that you've done some writing down there and you've visited our properties. Let's start with Exeter. Big porphyry down in Chile, 26 million ounces gold, 6 billion pounds of copper, and we're in pre-feasibility. That will be out in January. So the pre-feasibility is the economic study on the whole mine. And right now we don't really have any economics on the project. So
Right.
we will have that. It's not enough to have a bunch of ounces in the ground. They have to be economic, as you know, and your readers know that.
Right. And just to remind viewers, now this is a project that is surrounded by other big projects.
Yes.
And you have locked up all the rights you need, all
Yes.
the water, everything else.
Well, we have 25% of the total water. We're
Okay.
still drilling for water. You can buy it tomorrow,
Yeah.
but it's going to be $50 million or more. So we have time. We're not going to be producing overnight, so let's just keep working on what we're doing. So we will continue on the water rights. And some of the players that are in the areas, obviously, Barrick, Kinross, you've got Goldcorp, and they bought all of their projects. They did not find these projects. They were bought.
Right.
And the same thing with us. We have to either have a joint venture or have a sale of the company. It's just too big for Exeter.
Mm-hmm.
We found a giant, and we were looking for something that's a couple of million ounces. And basically, we have to do some type of transaction going forward.
All right, great. Well, and also, we really like Chile because, as I've written about before, it's a very mining-friendly country,
Very nice.
and so that will help Exeter a lot. But let's talk about Extorre,
Yes.
which is your other project that I
Yes.
visited down in Argentina.
And it's totally different. And the reality there is we're going to put it into production. We are going to raise the money. We have the team to build the project. But it's a vein system. We still are drilling. So you get all these drill results still. The excitement, are you going to have a new zone? We just had our Zoe zone back in February, and it changed the shape of the company. It's 80 grams per ton, which is just around 2 ounces, just that zone alone. We are permanent. So yes, you do get permits in Argentina. It took 6 months. So, we still have lots of drilling to come from Extorre, and you will see the construction going forward in 2012.
All right, now, just to bring up a point that you just mentioned, 80 grams a ton. I mean, there are thick, rich veins down there, and they keep finding more and more stuff.
We do.
And that's one thing I like about it. And now, there have been some problems with Argentina that some people have heard about, but it turned out to be not so bad once it's in reality, right?
Yes, basically what happened is there's a, let's call it a tax, and the mining industry was the only industry not paying this tax. The beef, the agriculture, the wine was paying it. So when it came down last month, it was written poorly. And when we figured out, our people and our lawyers and our accountants figured out what it was everyone is now on the same boat or the same wavelength. So the reality is, yes, they did have that, but now the mining companies are included, and going forward, that will be in our economics.
Okay. Now, I do not own Extorre, and it's not in the portfolio right now. I've been waiting for a pullback because it's really one of the companies to own if you want to own a developer in a good part of the world with thick, rich veins that keep finding more and more stuff. So we may be adding it to the portfolio in the future. And I just want to mention that just as a full disclosure thing. Rob, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, just, we are on the American Stock Exchange on both companies, XRA for Exeter and XG for Extorre. So, we are also traded on the Toronto Stock Exchange. I know a lot of companies sometimes do not list on a U.S. exchange. We listed Exeter 6 years ago on the American Stock Exchange, and Extorre was listed just earlier this year. So it's an exciting time. We're really excited. Please, listen to, future updates, maybe with the chairman, Yale Simpson, or myself. And
That's great.
we'll, if you have any questions, Sean knows the projects, he knows the people, and, talk to Sean.
Great. Thanks very much for speaking to my subscribers.
Thank you.
And we'll be looking to these companies more.